how to scale an e-commerce business. A lot of people come to us and like, hey, Jared, I want to buy a business, and they want to buy an e-commerce business, and there's some pros to it, but there's also some cons to it. The pros are scalability can happen a lot faster with an e-commerce business than, say, of a content site when you've got some money to put into ads if you know what you're doing. When it comes to somebody who's just bought an e-commerce business and they want to build their brand, what are the common things they get wrong with Facebook ads? And I know there's a lot has happened with iOS 14, and I've had ad accounts shut down, all that sort of stuff. But where do most people go, all right, I'm going to have a go and do Facebook ads myself? Where do most of these people go wrong? Because I've done Facebook ads myself and I know how hard it is. Mm-hmm. So what are the most common trip ups, I would say?
I think the first thing is, if you have an e-commerce store, I mean, there's so many different situations here. If you have an established business already, or it's a brand new store and you're just looking to get some cash flow, get some sales coming through, and Facebook's a great place to start and test your business. I would first like to prove that my website itself is getting conversion. So a lot of people will just jump onto Facebook. Let's get the traffic. It's exciting, get that traffic and stuff. But has your website proven itself that it can actually get the sales? Have you had some early conversions? Is there some ways you can, that you don't have to, if you can avoid having to pay for traffic at the start, just to test the store? Yes, my store's optimized for sales, because a lot of people will jump into Facebook, grab all that traffic. There's a lot of traffic that you can get, a lot of scalability on Facebook, target the right audience is exciting. But if you're paying for all that traffic to the website and it's not converting, you're going to get dejected pretty quickly when you've spent, you're spending up to, $50 or $100 a day and you haven't received a single sale. You're not going to be there for long. So I would always start with, is my website the best possible experience? Is this product, the product that I'm selling or products that I'm selling, is it proven that people want this product? These kind of validation points. And only then would I jump into Facebook and get started. And I guess another really important thing, if you get past that first step with the conversions, would definitely be with Facebook, start from the bottom of the funnel and you need to build your way up. So it's really, that probably doesn't make too much sense, but if you have any questions about that, I'm happy to talk about it.
We'll dive into that for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll build it from the bottom. But before we get to that, I wanted to speak to you because, like you said, let's have the site converting first. Let's talk about what a good conversions look like and what a converting site looks like before we move into the throwing some money into the Facebook fund. What's an average conversion rate for an e-commerce business? I mean, I know it's going to be dependent on niches and stuff like that, but is there an average that people should be looking at before they go, all right, let's test out some ads?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as long as you've got, I always love Google Analytics to view my conversion rates personally. You can see essentially the average typical e-commerce store will be doing around 2.5%. So every 100 visitors, you'll be getting about 2 sales. That's the typical average store. Below that, that line, I mean, it does vary depending on the product. If you're selling a very high-end, expensive product, you might have a lower conversion rate. The best, the killer e-commerce stores out there, they're converting as high as 10% conversion rate.
Oh.
So you can imagine 100 visitors, 10 sales, happy days. So pay attention to that conversion rate. If you're seeing your conversion rates like 0.5%, that's probably an indication to, hey, let's just put the Facebook ads on hold for a little bit here and look at how we can improve the conversion rate. Unless you have a limited budget you can tap into, you want to run traffic and testing it on the fly, absolutely. But I think most people don't like burning through money, and they're going to want to make sure they get that conversion rate up higher before they start bringing in a lot of traffic.